Welcome back to Grow Joyfully Home and Garden. Today it's Tuesday and it's kind of overcast, plus there is smoke in the air like everyone else is experiencing, it seems. Today I'm going to be out here in the pasture garden doing a little bit of work, and I see 2 ripe tomatoes, and that is too exciting to not show you. None of my tomatoes look very thick or healthy or robust, but they are growing. And these right here are a youcut. First year I've grown them. I think they're probably a lot like a Dr. Y cheese or maybe a gold medal. I think they're going to be good tomatoes. We'll have to try them out. I don't know how this happens. Every year, this says that it's a golden jubilee. It is not. As you can see, it's a paste tomato. I have no idea which paste tomato. All the tomatoes are just really small and not performing, and it's making me panic a bit. But most likely before September is over, we will get some decent tomatoes. But at least we have 5 that have their color to them, and I'm going to harvest them right now. I wanted to show you one of my daughter's flower beds. And these cute little flowers are called Love in a Mist. Aren't they pretty? I love all the little spiky things poking up from them. And they're great for the pollinators, as you can see. I also wanted to show you these really, really cool poppy seed pods that are left after the poppies have bloomed and the leaves have fallen off. But aren't they cool? You can use them in bouquets, and then we'll save some of the seeds for next year's poppies. My husband and son got this covered over. These 2 bushes of my daughter's. One of them is a bush cranberry, and I don't know what the other one is, but it looks so much better. And take a look at the corn. Look how high it is. There's not very much of it, but it's pretty high. As high as an elephant's eye. There's an amaranth plant in there, right there. Crazy thing. Oh, look. That one there starting to tassel. And that one. And that one. It's so humid out here. And for us here in this dry climate, it's really hard to tolerate. I've got some zucchini plants growing here. A yellow squash. A watermelon. So that's exciting. And over here is my son's pumpkin and watermelon patch. There ought to be a few things here we get to harvest. To tie up and fertilize these tomatoes along this cattle panel on the south part of the garden. These are the pretty bells of Ireland, I believe. Some more flowers that my daughter's growing. Here is some excitement. It's starting to rain. And let me tell you, at the end of July, when it's fire season and it's hot, everything is so dried up. This is quite a blessing. I don't know how much we're going to get, but I'm really praying that we get a lot. The rain's starting to get a little harder, and it's starting to cool down a bit, and it feels so good. I went over to the raspberries to see if there's anything left, because they're pretty much done. And we got a little bit, maybe a little bit for ice cream tonight. This has been the best year we've had with raspberries for I don't know how long. I'm very grateful for that raspberry patch and how well it's doing. Of course, it needs to be weeded and trimmed back, but that's one of the things we'll have to get to eventually. So we have one more row of tomatoes to tie up, believe it or not. I'm not overly happy with my tomatoes this year. These right here seem a lot healthier than the ones across the way. Some of them are doing okay. You see how I trimmed them down at the bottom and then leave leaves and the fruit at the top. So I don't know. I was late getting them in. It's been a bit of a strange year, and I guess we'll just have to see how we do. But you would think That's the new rooster. I think his name is Prince George. For all those who put in a name suggestion, thank you. Between several different people, I think we came up with Prince George. But back to the tomatoes. You would think with over 100 tomato plants, we would end up getting a fair amount of tomatoes. So I'm not going to panic. It's still only the end of July, and things should go okay. So I have to get these lovelies tied up and trimmed a little bit, try to make sense of who they are and where they're growing so they just don't go completely wild. Do need to be tied up on something strong so that they don't flop over and the support doesn't flop over. So we have cattle panels, which I love. So I'm going to get these things kind of sorted out, thinned out, fertilized, and we'll meet you back here. It has been so much easier working today because of the cloud cover, and of course there's smoke cover up there too. But it has rained lightly a couple of times, and that was so cooling and refreshing. I can get so much more done and stay out here so much longer. I don't have to have 40 fans around my neck and on my hat and etc. So I got these guys tied up again, and I got them fertilized, as well as these guys over here. So I think I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to get these things watered because they're very thirsty. I might put fertilizer, organic fertilizer, on the corn, and then I'm going to go in the house and get ready to go see my grandchildren. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and you're getting a lot done. I've been enjoying watching a lot of your videos because I'm woefully behind. There's been a lot to do, and I'm sure you feel the same way. Thanks for stopping by today. I really appreciate you, and we'll see you on the next video.